Hey everyone, it's me, Kate Miller, again, coming to you today. On our next Zoom session, I am joined by my favorite special guest, my husband, law partner, Chris Miller.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey. All right, so Chris, we have heard a lot in the last several weeks, I will say specifically, about this fun new thing called Zoom, and we have incorporated it into our law practice in a pretty major way. So I wanted to give everybody some insight into how we're using Zoom in our law practice, specifically for the mediations that we're conducting right now. And I know that you've had some mediations that you've done via Zoom or video conferencing. Can you tell us how have those been going?
Yeah, sure. So I've had 5 mediations by Zoom in the last roughly 4 weeks since the court's closed. Some of those have been the attorney, some of those have been the mediator. It's a great system. It's set up virtually, so you're looking at the other people the same way we're looking at one another right now.
Yeah.
You have the ability to break out into our individual rooms like you do in a regular in-person mediation. So the mediator could put you and your attorney in their own specific room and can do the same for the other side and can bounce back and forth between the 2 breakout rooms. You're in there.
Go ahead. Just so you've got the ability to make it so that like the client and the attorney can have their own private meeting without everyone else hearing.
Correct, yes. And if you really wanted to have a private meeting with just your attorney, you can kick the mediator out of the virtual breakout room too.
Gotcha. Have you been kicked out, Chris?
I have, yes.
Okay. Figured as much. So as somebody who's never maybe used Zoom or any kind of video conferencing before, what tips do you have so that they can understand and make it the most effective tool for them during their mediation?
Yeah, there's the bottom left corner, there is a mute button. So use the mute button, especially if you're going to be typing or doing other work. It makes it a lot easier for everyone else to hear the other folks that are talking. If you want just your own privacy for a minute, if it's an emotional part of the mediation and you need a minute, then you can stop the video function as well. So if you need to just take a break and cut the mic off and cut the video feed off and stand up and catch a breath of fresh air.
Got it. Yeah. That's a good point. So tell me, have you seen, I'm guessing that I know the answer, but tell me if you've seen an uptick in the number of mediations that folks have been participating in since the courts have essentially shut down anything other than emergency hearings.
Yeah, absolutely. So court's been closed for about 4 weeks now. It's going to be closed until at least June 1st. We think it'll probably be extended further. Whenever the court does open, who knows in what form or fashion that's going to be. So you're going to have a backlog of several months of cases that have been sitting around waiting. So mediation is a great way to continue to get some progress on your case in the interim. It doesn't have to be a full global resolution of your entire case.
Right.
You know, what I'm seeing a fair number of things happen now for are smaller things that would normally be addressed by a motion and would be handled by the court. Since you can't do that, you have a quick little mediation. It might only take an hour or 2, and you try to resolve that issue and, you know, move things along instead of just being stagnant and waiting for months upon end to be able to get back at the courthouse.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, if anybody has any other questions about mediation in general or about how we can facilitate your mediation with our Zoom video conferencing, give us a call, shoot us an email. We can do a quick little practice meeting with you if you want to and see how you like it. So we hope that everybody's doing well, staying safe, and we hope to see you all soon. Thanks. Thanks, Chris.
Bye, guys.